Now to the good part.
Welcome to the NBA Cup Championship. I'm Kevin Harlan, and joining me are Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. I'll tell you guys, this has become one interesting event.
Yeah, even though it's still the regular season, this is a chance to put a stake in the ground saying, hey, we're the best team in the league right now. One of these teams is going to come away with that level of confidence.
I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for Carmelo Anthony.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustment.
So the Austin starting five. Chamberlain is out there with James. That's Rajon Rondo. Then it's Anthony, and it's Houston at the 2. And for New York, they've got McDaniel. Ewing is out there with Lucas. Then it's Jalen Brunson, and it's Guerin in at the shooting guard. It'll be Austin off the tip. Well, thinking back to last year, the 2024 NBA Cup Championship, the Bucks defeating the Thunder 97-81. With Giannis Antetokounmpo being named the MVP of the tournament.
Yeah, Giannis with a triple-double in that final in Vegas, but it was defense that won it from Milwaukee, holding the eventual NBA champion Thunder to just 33% from the field. OKC had just 31 points in the second half.
Here's Houston. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. The shot's good by Chamberlain.
Yep, on the interior, Wilt's enormous size, just too much to overcome, and certainly something that can't be taught.
Chamberlain with the block. And here's Anthony for three. Sinks the three-pointer. Anthony's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Longhorns.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And McDaniel can jam it down now, putting his height and bounce. Good use on these dunks.
Here's James. And Ewing sends it back.
They have been rolling. That's their first miss of the game.
McDaniel, no good.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
Out to Anthony. James sets the screen for Anthony. The putback, another shot, and the layup is good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Guerin. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Rondo with it. Brunson picks him up. Here's Houston. Rondo passes to Carmelo. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at New York, they've got their eye on the number 1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up.
Well, I think for New York, their fans had high hopes for them this season, and they have not let them down. It's been a fantastic campaign thus far, and they really are set up perfectly for a deep run in the playoffs.
It's obvious their eyes have been squarely on the postseason for a while. It'll be fascinating to see if the regular season dominance carries over.
Lucas against LeBron. Ewing, a screen on James. Here's Guerin. Just 5 on the clock. Over Houston.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
The offensive rebound. Lucas, that's good.
Yeah, you can't sleep on Lucas. I mean, he uses that big frame to kind of carve out space. Then he's savvy enough to convert when he gets those second chance opportunities.
Here's Houston. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. The Knicks making a switch here. Frazier's checked in. Austin also changing it up. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Chamberlain. And Smith subbed in for James. Lucas kicks to Frazier. Here's McDaniel. Covered by Anthony.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage.
Houston's shot's good. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Longhorns.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas, displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's McDaniel. Brunson, no good. Anthony finds Jordan. Good D by Ewing.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
McDaniel the pass to Lucas. And the rejection by Smith.
Always a talented defender. Smith staying active and isn't scared to go after the tough blocks.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jalen Brunson.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
First free throw is good. And you compare a game like this to playoff level intensity? I mean, how close is it?
Not much difference on the floor. I mean, these guys are going at it. I think the main difference is the crowd. Obviously, a bit more balance in terms of rooting interest than we would see in the postseason.
Brunson. And again, it's the Knicks missing. For the New York Knicks, they won their last contest against the Nuggets.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
Now, Brunson, after the missed three by Carmelo. Over Houston. Rebound by Smith.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Anthony. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Stojakovic is checked in for the Longhorns. Johnson comes in for Rajon Rondo. Here's Brunson. And he really played well against Denver. Ewing outside. Back to Brunson.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Ewing. Clock at 6. They can use a bucket. Jordan knocks it away. Looking now at some numbers for him.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Lucas is checked in for the Knicks. Starks comes in for Jalen Brunson. No good on the 3.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Longhorns. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow, quite a stretch.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Count it good.
From Walt Frazier.
Longhorns leading by 18. Pass to Stojakovic. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Frazier. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Here's Smith. Oh, and the dunk by Smith.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Now here's Frazier. Nothing on the board. And there's Patrick Ewing on the assist by Frazier.
Very self-confident in the paint. Ewing excels at scoring close to the hoop.
Frazier against Johnson. Jordan outside. Smith outside. Here's Houston. Off target from three-point range. That will count. Oh, he gets it to go. Wow.
It counts.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Longhorns out front, up by 15. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Welcome back, everyone, to this NBA Cup championship game. The second quarter is just beginning here. And for the Longhorns, guys, what jumps out to you, stat-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Knicks trail by 15 on the court for the Longhorns. They've got LeBron James, also Chamberlain out there. Johnson is out there with Anthony, and it's Houston at the two-guard spot. Now, here is Starks. Pass to Reed. Plays it up and banks it in.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Austin leading by 13. James looking around. Back to Anthony, and it's blocked. The Busher against Anthony on the wing starts. Pass to Reed. Takes it off the glass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's James. He had 15 points last outing. Anthony sets the pick for LeBron. LeBron going to work inside.
You know, really impossible to know what James is thinking in advance. I mean, especially in these sets.
To the middle, here's Reed, and the dunk by Reed.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Longhorns leading by 11. Pass to Houston. LeBron, a screen on Starks. To the paint. Starks with the rebound.
He went for a little something extra on that dunk, but the defense was right there. Boy, that's a heck of a stop.
18 foul.
The Knicks making a switch here.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks, number 9.
To the left wing, here's DeBusschere. No good on the triple. For the Longhorns, they won their last contest, that game against Dallas. DeBusschere against Anthony. Now, here's Johnson. Scoreless thus far. On the clock, Latrey gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Longhorns lead by 14.
Houston is so consistent from out there.
Here's Frazier. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Frazier's got 5.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Patrick Ewing's checked in for New York. And that one falls for Johnson. One interesting note about tonight's game, unlike the rest of the Cup, Greg, this does not count towards the regular season standing.
Yeah, so each of these teams will play an extra game during the season, but hey, you ask these guys, and they don't mind at all.
Here's LeBron, following the score by Walt Frazier. LeBron's shot is good.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, the future of the NBA is digital. Commissioner Silver said streaming allows us to better engage fans through the personalization of telecasts, creating chat communities. Buying products, playing fantasy. There's an enormous opportunity. We are just barely scratching the surface. Back to you.
It's getting interactive. Okay, thank you, Allie. First free throw is good.
And Frazier's playing philosophy was established back in high school. Aggressive defense and hitting an open man is more productive than taking the wild shot.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for DeBusschere. And Frazier drops them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by New York. Lucas has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brunson outside. Shoots. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And Smith with the stuff.
A gifted aerial artist. Smith loves getting to the hoop.
Knicks trail by 15. Brunson outside. Pass to Lucas. And Lucas slams it in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time, creatively sending that one home.
And so it's Frazier who'll bring it up for New York. Down by 15. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Lucas, that's good. Lucas has got 5 points now this quarter.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
That one goes in, and it's 9 points for Smith.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Reedy's checked in for New York. DeBusschere comes in for Frazier. And a change for Austin. Rondo's checked in for Johnson. Knicks trail by 14. Brunson outside. Clark, how about the spark Jalen Brunson has brought to these Knicks?
Yeah, I tell you, I didn't see it coming in terms of how good Jalen Brunson has been, Kevin. I mean, I knew he was great in college, and I knew he would be a good pro, but to be kind of a franchise player, that's more than I expected. Playoff runs in all 3 years for Brunson in New York. Boy, he's given the franchise a jolt for sure, and he's a joy to watch.
And he sinks the second. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
So it's New York now, following the three-point basket by the Longhorns. Brunson against Rondo. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Rondo. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
The size and athleticism Smith has is hard to match up against. He uses both so well to draw fouls.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And I know he's got to be upset at himself for shooting so poorly at the line. So I would think he'll be doing everything he can to bring those numbers up.
What an incredible start to this Cup championship, Greg, they've had.
And let's give their coaching staff a huge shout out as well. They prepared their team for this one-off championship, and they have come out on fire.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Lucas comes in for Reed, and McDaniel has subbed in for DeBusschere. Now here's Brunson. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
Well, it's always good to see big guys like Ewing aggressively and forcefully take it to the rim and throw it down.
Pass to Stojakovic from the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Stojakovic has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Longhorns. Guerin passes to Ewing. And here's Brunson. 54 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Rondo with some nice D.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
To Porzingis. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Violation.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Knicks trail by 19. Brunson the pass to Lucas. And here's Ewing, headed by Porzingis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Porzingis.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Austin making a switch here. Jordan's checked in.
A towering presence on both ends. Ewing is a nightly double-double threat for his team.
Now here's Levine. Tight defense on him. Outside Rondo. Levine kicks to Smith. Here's Stojakovic. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Longhorns lead by 19. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up? And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really like were back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I know a little something about that too, Shaq. I know it's pretty sweet.
Well, it sure is nice to see you guys agreeing about something for a change. And switching gears now to that first half. What a difficult start for the New York Knicks.
I could say I've been pumped about this tournament, especially the last few weeks. But the semifinals, we're excited, and now, here we are, the champion will be crowned. Ernie, should we have a tournament between me, you, and Kenny?
I'm all for it as long as the category is jumpers. But in all seriousness, guys, one thing I've noticed already in this game is that it doesn't feel like a regular season game. And it isn't technically either, actually. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
You can feel the excitement. It's Las Vegas through and through. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We got the second half of the Cup Championship on 2K Sports. Peja Stojakovic has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Knicks trail by 19. They've got Ewing. McDaniel is out there with Lucas. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Guerin in at the 2 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Here's Guerin. Still scoreless. Screened by Lucas. 5 to shoot. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Screen by James. Anthony finds James. That's tipped. puts it up. Rondo with some nice D. Austin leading by 17. And James with the basket on the assist by Jordan. LeBron's got 10 points in the game.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
And it's Ewing in the corner. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Now let's check out some stats for Anthony. He's one of the standouts over the last month. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
And he makes the first. And in addition to our NBA Cup champions being crowned tonight, we'll also be naming an NBA Cup MVP.
And what an honor that it's going to be for one of these players. So get your guesses in now for who that MVP will be. I know who I'm going with, but I don't want to spoil it.
Second free throw, no good. Austin leading by 18. To the right side. Rondo against Brunson. Up again. Here's Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Now here's Brunson. Ewing a screen on Rondo. Down low. Second chance shot. And it's Austin with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Puts up a 3. Houston can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 20. Driving to the basket. 3-on-3. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Guys, I tell you what, just really enjoyable watching LeBron still do his thing. I mean, we're witnessing extended greatness.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
And both free throws good for LeBron. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Taken away by Anthony. And it's Rondo in the corner. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. As we approach the playoffs, let's now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. You look at the Longhorns. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding.
And when you look at Austin, with the regular season they've enjoyed, it has to be wondered at this point if they're the team to beat this postseason.
You know, the way they've handled just about every challenge that's been thrown at them this year, I don't see how they couldn't be considered front runners for the title.
Now here's Lucas. 13 points in the game. Pass to Guerin. The screen from Ewing. Three-pointer, and Jordan sends it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And here's James outside. Hands it from downtown. James has got 7 points here in this quarter.
I guess the defense was not expecting the quick release. LeBron can get it up and down in a hurry, though.
Bucket is good.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Longhorns. And James with the basket on the assist by Rondo. Now that's 17 points for LeBron. For New York, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. New York takes timeout. Austin making some changes. Chamberlain comes in for Jordan. And it's Smith in for LeBron. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Smith the pass to Chamberlain. Rondo dishes to Anthony. To the inside. Here's Chamberlain, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Now here's Lucas. He's got 13. Here's Brunson. And the shot is long. The Longhorns have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Looking to get back on track here, and that's 2 points on the layup.
I love the low simmer fire that Brunson plays with. He seems never to be out of control or over emotional, and when he goes inside, he's prepared to fight.
No other way to put it, just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Pass to McDaniel, launches it. Here's Ewing. Chamberlain with the block.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. To add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 8, stolen by Ewing. Here's McDaniel. Ewing right side. Some solid defense from Chamberlain.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Houston. He's got 9. And here's Anthony for 3. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 5 assists tonight.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And it's Brunson missing.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. 11 points in the game. Good, he hits the jump shot. Anthony's got 13.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Houston. No good from outside.
Can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Here's McDaniel. And it's Austin with the rebound. Smith's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Anthony, the pass to Houston. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Ewing. Ewing's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Awaiting foul.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
Frazier outside. Shot clock at 5. And that one drops.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
Here's Johnson, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, but you gotta like that fearlessness of Johnson. Just outstanding at drawing contact on the way up.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Johnson.
You know, Johnson is a superb scorer, an effective combo guard who can get it going in a hurry.
So Johnson hits 2 of them.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Guerin, no good. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Austin. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Only 1 quarter left in this year's NBA Cup tournament. 4th quarter getting going here. On the court for Austin, Peja Stojakovic is out there with Smith. And there's Porzingis, then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Johnson in at the 1 spot. Now here's Frazier. Ewing right side. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here is Frazier following the 3-point basket by the Longhorns. Ewing misses.
Not his night shooting the ball, and it's really had an impact on this game.
Here's Porzingis shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, guys, KP sometimes is just overwhelming. I mean, when he gets good positioning, he sometimes just forces the defense to foul.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
And, you know, when healthy, Porzingis is a problem, man. I mean, this guy is so hard to match up against because of his skill and his size.
And both free throws good for Porzingis. Hey, Clark, we know resistance training is something pretty much every player does. Is that prevalent back in the 80s when you played?
That's 4 decades ago, Kevin, and it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I mean, it's commonplace, and kids get it. Exposed to the benefits of weight training and strength training for any sport, but particularly basketball, at a much earlier age now. So it's part of who they are once they get to the college level and then on to the NBA. But the core strengthening, the stability work of that area between your knees and your sternum, the middle of your chest, boy, that type of work has made a huge difference and would have made a great difference, I think, in my career had it been as prevalent as it is now.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here is Stojakovic. Porzingis with a screen on to Busher. Stojakovic kicks to Smith. Levine for three. It's hauled in by Ewing. Ewing's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Inside. Here's Reed. Rebound by Smith. The Longhorns with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Back to Levine. Guerin grabs the miss.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Reed the pass to Guerin. Reed a screen on Levine. Here's Guerin. No good there with the step back J. For Austin, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the
And Smith moves like a guard to the rim. This is how explosive he can be.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. And so it's Frazier who'll bring it up for New York. Pass to Guerin. High post try. A nice shot by Reed. Reed's got 4 points this quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now, here is Stojakovic. Fires the three. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their. Perimeter shooters, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
A nice shot by Frazier. Time called here. Austin decides to talk it over. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
For the Knicks, Lucas is checked in for Reed. McDaniel comes in for DeBusschere. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Frazier. Austin with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game. New York shooting in the 4th quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Back to Brunson. Pass to McDaniel. Back to Brunson. Takes the 3, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Brunson, a career 40% three-point shooter. Man, that shot is reliable.
From deep, James, field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the 4th. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Now here's Ewing. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Brunson. Ewing trying to get open. And the rebound goes to the Longhorns. Jordan's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Boy, this is where Jordan really does most of his eating, finishing after setting a solid screen.
Clark, one suggestion I've heard for All-Star Weekend, a one-on-one competition.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Anything that would perhaps enhance the competitiveness of All-Star Weekend, I think would be helpful.
Nailed from three-point land.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's McDaniel. Pass to Brunson. Some nice passing by New York here. A nice shot by Ewing.
And you see how Brunson's fine-tuned his playmaking ability. That pass on time and on point.
Johnson, the pass to Houston. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 6 assists here tonight.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Here's Guerin. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Guerin's got his first bucket in this one.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defender.
Add this game to LeBron's extensive career highlights. I mean, he's had plenty of big nights like this, but it never gets old.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
At the line, 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
New York's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Here's McDaniel, covered by Anthony. Pass to Guerin. 14 feet away, and it's off the back rim, no good. Austin with the ball. Here's Houston. Down low. Here's Jordan.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Ewing, a screen on Johnson. Brunson draws the double. Pass to McDaniel. Now, here's Ewing. From 15 feet away, and it's blocked by Jordan. It's deflected. And the layup's good off the glass.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And they've done it. We have crowned our first champions of the season, a winner of the NBA Cup.
Well, they earned that trophy. Man, the Cup certainly added another layer of excitement to the NBA calendar.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And we'll see you next time